counterspell with it. You can draw cards from auctioneers with it. Like there's the coin has two sides, so to speak.
Well, what do you do here if you're Kolento?
You're gonna just probably drop your own Alex right back.
I don't think so.
You got the Belcher in the way of the other Alex. Why not? And you're gonna knock off some armor.
Yeah, the thing is that you don't really have any answer to that Alexstrasza, so you might as well just play Alexstrasza now and hope to draw into something next turn, slightly bigger odds, with Slam or Acolyte Cruel or whatever.
Well, if the Alex kills the Sludge Belcher, he can go Slam Deathbite kill it the next turn. He's already got like 18 armor, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
As long as he's over 10, like he can kill anything.
Use silence and trade Alexes? I don't think so. I think you're YOLO reg.
This is actually a quite hard turn. He's gonna silence it, but is he going face though? That's the question. No.
I think he kills the other Alex because he's at 18 life, whose opponent's 32 life. And he's got the card lead, so like that's how he's gonna try and win this game.
Okay. Dropping that Acolyte though. I mean, I guess it's fine, but...
The idea is that he attacks it, and then it sets up the Death Spite.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you do here though? You slam the 4-3 and cruel it and trade?
I think whatever you do, you play Death Spite to set up a really good Acolyte next turn.
You could even play Acolyte this turn. Like I like Acolyte.
Dice has more cards right now, but it just doesn't matter because you have the Acolyte, and that's a 3-card creature.
Yeah, like he could just go Acolyte, Taskmaster, which I think.
Oh! I don't like this play though. He's slamming his own Acolyte.
I can see it because he wants the card draw, right?
Yeah,
he wants guaranteed card draw.
Yeah, but there's no rush. You can like save it for next turn when you have your Whirlwind effect from Deathbite and get that card draw. I would much rather see him slam that the 4-3 and cruel it. I don't know. I think that was a mistake, but maybe he was looking for something this turn.
Yeah, because he doesn't have much steam in his hand, so I could see drawing 2 cards there. He might just be trying to find a high impact legendary to switch this game around. Because when you're behind on cards, like it takes those big boss monster creatures to like do something.
I think Ragnaros is decent here. Like you just saw a Shield Slam come through. It's not that likely he has the other one. You saw very weak answers to your creatures.
The Ragnaros.
If you do that, you have to play the Fiery War Axe.
Yeah, you have
Fiery War Axe down to 3/1 Acolyte.
But are you afraid of Faceless then?
Oh, I see. But we haven't seen Faceless in Warriors like for quite some time.
Yeah. Most players are not running them right now, but for tournaments like this, you can like really like specialize your deck to fit your other decks, and like he's playing Ooze for example, and that's one of those cards you can use.
Oh, what do you think here to read Death Spite?
Read Death Spite and Cruel Taskmaster your own Acolyte for 4 cards.
I thought he was gonna Taskmaster the 1/3 for sure. But...
Yeah, I think he's playing around Brawl maybe? No, you wouldn't Brawl that turn, right? Would you?
He might be saving it for like some sort of lethal if he draws into the ground. His opponent only has 13 life, but I guess he thinks he's gonna...
Is he really gonna play that Gromage and Whirlwind the board? Really?
Well, if you whirlwind the board, it's okay. You just attack the 1/3.
Yeah, I guess. But if you attack the 1/3, then your Gromage dies to Shield Slam.
Yeah, I think he wants to do this. Kill the kill the acolytes, and then gain some life. Oh wow, he picked up the Gramash, but the
And the
ooze
execute.
the ooze keeps him from dying.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
I think that might be one of the turns where you really should use a weapon, because if you don't use a weapon, you really limit what you can do.
Yeah, the following turn.
That Cairn is really good here. Cairn,
Yeah.
you Death Spite his face, and
then,
you pray to
yeah.
Orange Jesus that he doesn't have taunt.
Literally Sludge Belcher, yeah. Well, one Sludge Belcher's down anyway, so like...
Yeah.
You just go for the winning play.
Yeah, there's no way out of this for Thijs.
Okay, so let's say, how much armor can he actually get here from, he can armor up, he can run,
I really feel like if he played Deathspite last turn, he could have his Death Rattle, right? And that might actually save him.
18. He can go up to 18 here actually, but 18 is exact lethal anyway. So.
Well, he has 20 damage.
Oh
doesn't he?
no!
Yeah.
Actually, when he attacks with the weapon,
He'll proc more Armor Smith.
yeah, exactly. So if he runs his, but this is still that.
But no, he can execute. He can execute the Armor Smith.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can execute that. Yeah, Thijs is dead here.
Rip.
He doesn't even need to use the weapon here. He just needs to Cruel.
Grom task, yeah.
There we go. Game 1 to Kolento.
Actually, he had 20 damage considering that, because the Deathspite impact would kill him.
Yeah.
So Kolento had 20 damage there. Much more than was survivable. Well, Thijs drops his warrior. It's a pretty bad spot to be with, as we discussed. And he has to pick between his warlock and hunter against the warrior. We are going to take a short break. Should be about a minute. Give him time to decide, even though he's got warlock already selected. And we'll be back. We'll see the second game then. Welcome back to Heroes of Cards. We're going to see game 2 between Thijs and Kolento. Kolento took the first game pretty decisively, and it did end up to be the case where the big legendaries swung the damage. But thinking back, I think playing the Alistraza was really the big turning point, because before that, if there were no like big threats with the taunt and then the Alistraza, I think Thijs just opening the board of the Ragnaros, because Kolento at the time didn't have an execute, could have been really devastating.
Yeah, like those small decisions can really decide the outcome of games. It's very hard when you don't have full information to make the correct play, but yeah, he's going handlock here, and this deck is really like one of those decks that have been really strong against warriors in the past, but lately warriors have been starting to adding BGH into their decks. We see that Kolento also has a spellbreaker in his deck.
That's also pretty common these days. Some kind of silence.
Yeah, some kind of silence. Way more warrior uses owl now, but it used to be spellbreaker, and I kind of like the spellbreaker more actually in a warrior deck.
Yeah,
So
Spellbreaker fits the mana curve a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. And we do see that Thijs didn't manage to pick up a mountain giant just yet, so that Drake is gonna have a really hard time against that spellbreaker.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The warrior has a very strong hand for this kind of matchup. He's already got 2 answers to potential threats, and he's going to be able to build up a lot of armor. So Shield Slam is going to be very real if he draws it as well.
Yeah, and the thing is, Thijs really need to win this handlock versus warrior
because
matchup.
then he has to play Hunter.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
And that's not gonna turn out too good. I mean, he might be able to do it, but it's very hard, especially considering that Kolento is running 2 cleaves.
Yeah.
No, 1 cleave, sorry.
Now, I'm kind of curious. I know in general going second as handlock is a good thing. But going against a warrior where, the removal isn't necessarily damage based, like it's, Shield Slam's gonna kill your stuff anyway, BGH kills it anyway, then you got executes, then you got silences. You don't really care about that extra health on the Twilight Drake. I think maybe going first on the handlock against the warrior might actually be a better position.
Yeah.
For sure. Because of the armor gain and stuff, you can make Shield Slam a lot worse.
Exactly. He decides to play a Drake here. I would maybe have considered Hellfire there, actually.
Tap Owl isn't bad either.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he just has he has all the right answers here in his hand, and Thijs is gonna have a bit of an uphill battle here, I feel like.
Yeah, we're in a strange situation where the warrior has all of the answers to what the handlock can do, but the handlock has a hand that can like take the game long, and if you take the game long, you're gonna have to fight against Jiraxis, and warrior just can't fight against Jiraxis.
Yeah. However, Kolento doesn't have any BGH in his deck, and that might come into play later on when Molten Giant starts getting dropped and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, his deck looks geared towards beating Hunter, which is like perfect for the group stage. But might not be good here when he gets countered by Shaman. So he had to ban that.
What do you think about Hellfire and then drop the Owl? They have an Owl and a 1/2 taunt.
That could work, but then you're sacrificing your Sludge Belcher, but I don't see really any other, like... He's gonna silence here.
He's gonna silence and then
kill the 4/3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine as well. I mean, I could definitely see a Hellfire play that turn, but I think he wants to keep his Sludge Belcher alive. Yeah. Deathbite, not really best pickup. Gonna go for his cleave here.
Yeah. Oh, the cleave.
Yeah.
I thought he'd use the Fairy War Axe.
I mean,
anytime you can make use of the cleave in a
Exactly.
matchup where it's not good.
I just feel like Fairy War Axe does basically the same thing, and you much rather cleave when you see like an 8 attack giant than hit it with your Fairy War Axe.
Yeah, I see your point. But he does have execute for, like, he can trade like a 2/2 into the giant later if he thinks that. Thing is, he wants to keep his Belcher above 4 health, because 4 is one of those Shadow Flames like targets that you can.
Hellfire, Mortal Coil,
Yeah.
Soulfire.
Well, that makes it pretty interesting.
Yeah, so finally that War Axe is coming out.
That's a good enough answer.
Yeah, I think so. And I think you also trade here with the 2-3.
I think you trade. I think you also ghoul.
Yeah, I think so too. But
You
this
have to start building that armor though.
Yeah, this Hellfire is gonna be really good now though. Definitely a Hellfire turn. You remove 2 armor at the same time, which is really nice. 9 cards or 10? 9 cards.
Count 9, and I think he's gonna tap.
Yeah, definitely tap here.
I think based on that tap, he may choose not to Hellfire. Oh wow. But with the Brawl in hand, like right now he just doesn't have any mid game at all. Like his mid game is just removal based, but he's not actually removing anything. Like he's removing ghouls and half dead sludge belchers and like armor smiths. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna see a coin Alexstrasza here. Even though it's only 1 damage, he needs to set up some kind of threat here.
Yeah.
So he can force his opponent to play minions with taunt and then use his removal spells.
Yeah, both players are actually
absolutely.
suffering from the same thing. None of them have anything they can actually play. But I think this mostly hurts the warlock because like the warrior can set up some pretty crazy stuff with weapons. And just because he's got those brawls against those giants.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the warrior can always kill you when you're at like 15 health or something. So you need to have minions with taunt up when that happens. And if you don't have that, then you might die. So like doing Alexstrasza play here creates a lot of pressure on the warlock. But it does have some play here now. The annoying thing here is that like it looks like a really good Siphon Soul target, but you're like you have 2 Molten Giants in your hand. You really want to get those out.
Well,
So
this might be the Soulfire face play.
Oh, I like that actually. Holy shit. I would maybe have considered that actually. Let's see here. If his Soulfire's face, his Moltens will cost 1. He can double Molten Argus. He could actually double Molten Siphon Soul without running the risk of dying unless his opponent has Gromage and Whirlwind.
Mortal Coil?
Oh. Yeah, he just wants to tap.
Yeah.
I see. Refund.
Redraw Siphon.
Yeah, like Thijs acknowledged the fact that coining Alexstrasza there was a very weak play from the Warriors, so he understands that he has no threats in his hands right now, and he can like waste a turn there, just Siphon Souling. Yeah, that is actually a huge top deck.
Yeah, it's a pretty big pickup.
But we know that there's an Owl in Thijs' hand, so it's not gonna do that much, fortunately for Kolento.
The thing is, it forces.
I think it might. I think actually forces the Soulfire. I don't think you can Siphon Soul that.
Drax's huge pickup. If it doesn't get discarded by the Soulfire, the Drax is going to be a pretty big deal.
Oh, I see. You haven't played this game that much though. Always discard your access with your Soulfire.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and that's actually exactly what happened every single time in the tournament so far.
Oh my god, yeah. I think it's rigged for sure. Great suspense.
It even happened to me in Arena a couple days ago.
Oh wow,
it's even worse there
because it's so rare to actually get your Jiraxxus in Arena.
But I think you can't Siphon Soul here, just because if Ragnaros comes down, you need it exactly for that.
Yeah, you don't have any other option. Actually, you have somewhat of an answer to Ragnaros if it comes down, because you will be under 10 health, which means your Molten Giants will be free, and Shadow Flame, yeah, exactly. But he's gonna opt to save it, which I... Oh my god!
Good fight, Jiraxxus!
Oh my god, it's so funny that we're talking about it. Like, I can't believe it happens so many times. I would like to believe it's negative bias, but I just can't believe it. Like, it's actually fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Some Blizzard rigged shit right there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Gotta change the programming.
You don't actually have removal for the giant right now.
No, you don't.
I mean, your removal comes in the form of axing it, because it turns out that axe charge was a little bit more valuable than the cleave. Remember that?
Yeah, but
what happened to the cleave? Oh, it got used earlier. That's interesting.
There is a really good play here though, if you're Kit Kats, and that's Armorsmith Brawl.
Oh, okay. I think it's a really bad play because it doesn't have taunt yet.
Yeah, I guess.
Seriously, the cleave would be so perfect right now.
Yeah, in hindsight. One armor of lethal.
He has to attack it. It's an execute.
I mean, I see the possibility of brawling here with the Armorsmith.
You could just shield slam the giant and then attack it with the axe.
Oh, he's going for it. You what? Wait, I have no idea what's going on here.
He's primering the board with the Armorsmith. So next turn he doesn't have to cast the Armorsmith, and then just cast Brawl so the Armorsmith would win next turn.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on there.
Yeah.
But being Kolento, he knows that he needs to deal with that Armorsmith, otherwise it will win the Brawl, so he's gonna kill it for sure. Okay, so he's thinking, how much do I want to invest into this board? I need to play around Brawl. One Molten Giant should be enough, and Argus.
What do you think about double Argus the Owl?
Yeah, I thought about that play, but then you can't play a Molten Giant.
Yeah, who needs Molten Giants?
Yeah, who needs them? Thijs feels like he does though, and he's gonna play the Molten Giant on the left side.
Doesn't matter because the Mountain Giant is not attacking the Armorsmith, so they're all gone. Whatever is landing on this board is going to be erased in the Brawl.
Yeah.
Smack him for 1 million here.
Yeah, he doesn't even dare to tap. Even though it's irrelevant, because Brawl will kill everything. Let's see here. Brawl, boys.
I think I'd tap there.
I think I'd Brawl. Let's go. Brawl time.
Yeah, I was thinking about if there's any other play, and no.
One armor. Goodbye, Giants.
The 2-3. Well, that's good
Fair.
enough.
Yeah.
It's like average.
It's because he didn't believe in the Armorsmith. He attacked before. But now it's looking quite good here for the handlock player with that pickup there. Mountain Giant.
That's a draw.
Yeah, too bad he can't use it right now. He needs to taunt up. Yeah, I see life tap here into Molten Giant Argus and trade Argus with the Acolyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see.
That's not bad, honestly.
Unless he picks up something. What can he pick up? Like
Sun Fury, maybe. He picks up Sun Fury, he can play the Mountain.
I don't know if you guys realize, but if Kolento draws Gromash, Thijs dies regardless of what happens this turn.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
I think Thijs is trying to see if there's any way to play around that.
He could Siphon Soul Argus if he really wanted to, but then it makes your Mountain Giant like really hard to cast.
Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, there's a point where you have to not play to survive and start playing to win. I don't think Siphon Souling that is the correct play.
I think possibly Argusing just the Giant might be correct. From his point of view, at least.
Yeah, that is a possibility for sure.
So the Acolyte, I kind of like that.
Oh, wow. He almost went full rope not here.
Gromash?
Gromash? No, that's a cruel taskmaster. Death Spite. Okay, but that second Death Spite is not that bad actually. I do believe your shield blocking here.
Yeah,
First,
shield block,
yeah.
armor up.
I mean, you could Fire War Axe. Okay, so do you want to shield slam that giant? I guess you do, because you're never gonna get that much armor again, ever again, instead of executing it. So, believe armor up, shield slam.
Yep.
Yeah, you're already committing to the shield slam when you shield block, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, he's actually gonna execute that. Oh yeah, this is actually a pretty good play, considering the fact that he knows that Jiraxis was discarded in that Soulfire. So he can push here for face. Thinking whether or not he wants to equip the Fire War Axe. And I like equipping the Fire War Axe just because of the mind games parts. Like.
Okay. Well, the Belcher draw of last turn kind of makes it so he's got some turns left at least.
Yeah.
Like if you're Thijs, you know he does not have Gromash, he would have died.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't have. Actually, he might have Ragnaros is the thing.
So how baller are you here? I think you tap. Right?
Sun Fury Protector is like a god draw, so tapping is fine.
There's no difference between 1 and 3 health at this point.
Yeah, Warrior has. You're fine. He's got 7 cards left. I believe.
1 and 3 health with 7 cards left is kind of a difference. Yeah, here I like the Ancient Watcher just to like absorb a rag shot.
It also sets up.
Shadow Flame.
Yeah.
I have no time for games.
That's a draw.
Yeah.
See here, he needs something good here. Farseer.
Farseer gives him another draw.
Does, but
Don't think he's gonna take it.
this is actually really awkward. Does he have any more owls? This deck?
No.
No.
I think the play is pretty straightforward. I think you drop a Watcher and Siphon Soul. Roll the dice.
That's not actually too bad. Let's see here.
Maybe
So,
you can go one step further.
at any time he gets his Gromage, you are dead unless you kill that Sylvanas right now. What about...
Yeah, I think you have to kill the Sylvanas, no matter what, this turn.
So awkward that you can't Shadow Flame that, like an Ancient Watcher, to kill it. But maybe.
I think you commit the Watcher. I don't know.
He thinks he needs to heal just in case things go really wrong.
Okay, so he's out of naked Gromage range, so to speak. But
we know that's irrelevant because of the Taskmaster, yeah.
yeah,
There's Gromage.
there's Gromage, yeah.
I mean, it's bound to happen. I just, I don't see the handlock having a win condition here. Like, what? How do you win this game from this position?
Yeah.
I think you have a Drake in there that's probably going to be like a 4-3 when you play it, and maybe another Farseer. Like that's all that's left. How do you kill a warrior with that?
I think I definitely heal up the Belcher instead of face. Because
so it doesn't die to board,
yeah, he did a mistake there. The mistake was that he farseered himself before he saw what minion was actually getting mind controlled by Sylvanas Death Rattle. If he would have waited and saw that it was Argus, I think that he should have definitely healed the Belcher. He could have healed himself if it was the Watcher that got mind controlled, but yeah, I think that was played too fast there by Thijs. And now he has a really uphill battle here coming up.
I mean, the Hunter's got to beat that warrior, and then it has to beat Shaman, and then it has to beat another Hunter, right?
Yeah. And the Shaman mirror, the Shaman matchup should be decent, and Hunter mirror is of course decent as well. So but he really needs to win this game. This is gonna be the hardest one.
Yeah, if there's a deck that could 3-0, it is Hunter though.
We have seen Hunter, Rogue, and Warrior take away like a series pretty effectively. Well, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be back in a minute, and we'll see if the next game will be the conclusion of Thijs. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to see Kolento's Warrior versus Thijs's Hunter. Thijs hasn't been able to take this Warrior, and we did mention right off the start that if he failed to beat the Warrior Mirror, that he'd be in a lot of trouble. Well, he's now in more trouble, because not only did he fail to beat the Warrior Mirror, but he also dropped the Handlock, which, I mean, really shouldn't have been that bad of a matchup, but seemed like it with that Soulfire.
And this deck is running Savannah High mains, and that means that the cleave in the Kolento's Warrior deck is gonna be really good here. He's keeping the Savannah High main, and that's one. Yeah, that's one of those cards that you're allowed to keep. I think if you have the coin, I would never keep it without the coin, as some people do, but that's actually ridiculous that he got that start of keeping the Savannah High main in his opening hand.
No weapons!
No weapons and no armor smith. This is looking really bad for Kolento. Undertaker. Oh my god.
Well, that plan to save the coin for the Savannah High main is scrapped now.
Yeah, who needs Savannah High main when you can get
Cleave,
like two
Cleave,
Savannah?
Cleave.
Oh, actually, that was a very risky play. Now that you say that, like, he knows that if his opponent is running cleave, if that got cleaved, it would have been the end. Maybe the better play was actually just playing one Undertaker, and then next turn Undertaker coin Mad Scientist to play around cleave. And there's a top deck Fiery War Axe just in time, I would say.
It might be outside if he gets a Death Rattle creature here.
Yeah. And it's a bow.
Oh.
The bow. So I'm guessing.
I think I'd Knife Juggler. And damage potential is higher for the Knife Juggler than the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
If you equip the bow now,
yeah, if you play the bow now and hero power Knife Juggler next turn, you're only missing 1 damage, assuming the Knife Juggler will survive even. I don't know. I think bow might have been okay as well. It depends on what he draws next turn, of course. He might not even want to equip the bow at all if he draws a Death Rattle effect. Silence. What are you silencing, bro?
I think
definitely...
that trap is the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
problem as a warrior. Yeah, and I think this is the right play because if he
Yeah.
had a Death Rattle, he would have played it over the juggler there.
But he did top deck one, and he has the bow as well, so down you go, and Kolento is not gonna be pleased with this situation.
Especially the game is over. Like,
yeah,
it's 14 life.
Yeah, and he has a Loathab coming up, and then a Savannah High main. This is just that Loathab is not gonna do anything against Thijs. Oh wait, is that lethal? 6, 12. Yeah, it's lethal.
It's just Leroy.
We just saw a warrior lose turn 5 in a tournament.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't get your Fiery War Axe in time.
Yeah.
Got on turn 4.
Holy cow.
I just want to note that he kept the high main and it's still in his hand.
Yeah. That's funny.
Double Undertaker, who needs high main?
Well, that was an extremely quick game.
Again, just showcasing the power of the hunters, man.
Yeah.
The deck is insane.
What I'm curious about is Kolento probably knows that Thijs is playing Savannahs. Now, he is not playing Savannahs. He's playing like the newer version. How do those match up against each other? That I'm not sure about. Doesn't the high main version actually have the better odds?
Like usually in Hunter Mirror, then the hunter not running Savannah High mains, a bit faster hunter, usually wins. But I'm not sure about the Stranglethorn Tiger version. I'm not actually sure about that because I never played that myself.
Tiger comes down a turn earlier. It actually makes a big difference.
Okay. Well, I think both players are going with Hunter. Unless I misread that screen.
Oh,
I
it's
did
Shaman.
It is Shaman. Okay.
Oh, he's playing Direwolf Alpha in this deck as well. So, you don't want to keep that Direwolf Alpha, I think. I think you want to go greedy here.
More Death Rattles.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, that's yeah, that's too bad, bro. Shouldn't have been so greedy. Oh wow, this is a horrible hand here. Unless it top decks 2-drop next turn.
I'm going with
Ooh, instant silence there. Showing full respect.
How we didn't think about that.
Yeah, full respect for the Undertaker.
Joke's on you, bro. I have no Death Rattle.
Oh, yeah. You like that? Where you kind of look at your cards and I don't need this 2-drop and play this turn. I'll just hero power kind of mind games going on.
Yeah, gotta outshot that damage, bro.
I don't think that you can see your opponent hovering over cards that are unplayable that turn. I don't think you can see that. You can? Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You can't lift them and target them is the only thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you Direwolf and then you trade.
Yeah, the Direwolf is always a bro, man. Like, you throw him back and he just comes right back home, man. Like, right when you need him. And but then he dies.
I don't see... and he needs a Houndmaster here.
I don't know if that's in there. We haven't seen one yet.
Oh yeah, maybe it isn't. You're right. Unleash is not good here. Even though you get that bonus damage. Like... Oh
yeah,
wow.
It doesn't actually...
This is so awkward actually. What do you do here? What do you do?
I think you're playing a web spinner.
Yeah, you're playing the web spinner for sure. Do you kill command?
I think the unleash is more valuable than kill command. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you would kill something, you would.
Or do you
You would
just
kill
hero
command.
power? I don't know. Oh, he's going for it. He's gonna use it to clear one
isn't
doggy.
unleash a lot more valuable?
I think unleash is more valuable, so I don't think that you want to use it right now.
Yeah, but he gets the buff now, and he's definitely not gonna have the direwolf next turn, so I can understand using it now. The kill commands can also be used for burst. He does play Leroy, so
Yeah, I guess.
it is an overloaded turn too, so he
I
would
think the
expect
fact
to
that
link
you
a
play
totem.
Leroy is exactly the reason why you keep the unleash.
Yeah, he needs to get a good beast here. Not the worst beast you can get
Definitely
in this
not the
situation.
worst. Yeah, absolutely.
A Stranglethorn Tiger would have been awesome, you know, but
Yeah, but not everybody
Look
can
at
be a god.
that.
yeah. Doesn't seem to want to play it now though, because I probably wants to play. Oh wow, yeah, you play that of course, bro. You have Harvest Column next turn, and Spirit Wolves.
Actually, I think I would have preferred the Totem Feral Spirit, because that puts you on 4 mana next turn. You put the totem right beside the egg, and then you taunt up the egg and the totem.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
that could have been a good play as well.
Savannah Face. Welcome to the jungle.
No, yeah, I think that.
Going for the Harvest Golem Spirit Wolves.
Yeah, I think so too. And you want to place the Horse Golem next to the egg, so because next turn you might want to Argus the egg and Horse Golem.
Absolutely.
So, let's see here.
Ooh, juggler.
Hmm. He's
I
gonna
kinda
try.
like the juggler here.
He's gonna try to get some lucky knife juggles here by sacrificing his spider. But
think
it's
it's
gonna
okay.
be really hard to get something.
I mean, basically this play is I don't care if you have Lightning Storm. That's it.
Hmm.
It's the I hope you don't have Lightning Storm.
Yeah.
So he's gonna sacrifice that. But what can he really juggle here? He can get like 2 knife
Two into
juggles
it.
on.
Yeah.
And he has that mad scientist, so that's another juggle as well. But okay.
Yeah.
I think he wants to get rid of that thing anyway.
Oh, not very impressive juggling skills there. Oh wow, leaving that at 1.
It's okay though, like
Yeah.
because he's got the snake trap up.
Oh yeah, you're right actually.
There's more potential here.
Yeah, and you have to assume that that's snake trap. So Argus egg and
I mean, the reality is that without Lightning Storm, Kolento cannot win this game.
yeah, that is the case for sure. But what is the best way to stall for that lightning storm? Is it Lothar here or is it Argus on the egg and Horus Golem? That is the question.
I think you want to Argus a bigger body.
So he wants to check if it's freezing, if it's yeah. Oh wow, that's
Didn't he attack already?
No, not into.
so he's only gonna get 2 snakes here.
Oh, I see.
And wow, both of them hits the egg. And that's 4/4. Wow, you cannot be pleased with that.
Well, Bigger body for the taunt was just delivered.
Yeah, wow. That RNG, that was such a low chance of happening.
Not sure if I agree with that over the Argus. Just
Yeah,
it's
I
so
don't
much
think so
damage
either,
represented.
because it could have backfired so hard. Gonna sacrifice, try to get another trap.
Yeah, freezing kind of sucks here though.
It does, but you don't want to top deck the freezing, so that's why.
A second snake.
Actually, it doesn't suck, because he can kill the Horus Golem with his 2/1/1, so freezing would
see.
actually have been pretty good here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do. Clear the Horus Golem, even though he has Snake Trap.
I don't think they're Harvest Golem anymore. Why? I think you would rather do 2 damage to face.
Face.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty easy face call. I think you just play the Leopard Gnome and just time to go. You got 2 turns, make them count.
Challenge him to Mortal Kombat, kill him.
He can clear the board on the other hand. I just don't think it's the right play.
Face.
Yeah, I think face for sure.
It's 12 damage.
I mean, you have to be a little bit scared of that Hex or Earthshock top deck soon, because you haven't seen anything but.
Oh, he might not get this. He might not get it.
Oh,
Almost.
he got it.
Yeah.
But now that you use 2 kill commands.
Yeah, he threw away 12 damage with that.
I just don't know, how do you win at this point?
The fuck? Some dancing going on here, I don't know.
Dude, that's the national Ukrainian dance. You know that?
Now I do.
Oh, that's a hand refill.
Oh wow.
Well, something happened
Okay.
there. I think that's the new Savannah High main entrance animation.
Oh, okay.
Just the blackout on the screen.
Just blacks your opponent out.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Do you really want to proc that Snake Trap, bro? You still don't have any AoE. I don't know about that play.
I guarantee you he was thinking about freezing because
There's no
the two
way.
freezing,
But
the two
if it
freezing
was
one snake.
But if it was freezing, he might as well just attack face. There's no need to attack the minion then, right? Like, you can trap check going face if he thought it was freezing. Oh, he's gonna argue that. Okay. I can see this. I can see this. The 1/3 totem clears all the snakes. Dead draw there. This is actually like a pretty close game, but that Alakir is definitely gonna. Oh wow, that top deck was actually huge. Silencing that
gives-
high main.
It basically is a free high main.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Thijs can win this game anymore, and I think it wasn't even that hard to win.
Yeah, if he just went face on that turn, like his opponent would have almost no life.
Yeah.
He could have clocked him down.
Yeah, I think definitely face. I'm not sure what he was afraid of, like Lava Burst, Doomhammer, Knockbiter, some crazy combination of cards might have killed him, but yeah, you play to win, not to survive, as I said before. Here's Alakir and the Rock.
Oh, and there we go.
Just a rock fighter
Kolento.
for good measure.
Good style.
Serious, 3-1, impressive.
Kolento advances to the final. Thijs drops his set against Kolento. We still have to see the next semi-final match. We are going to see the 3rd place match today as well, just after that.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up, next semi-final we'll have Ignite versus Masan. I know you haven't seen Masson play Forsen, but I can tell you that he's been playing quite well in this tournament. He's
Yeah.
playing like old school decks, like
Did
out
you
of meta stuff.
did you
But
know that Massan was actually in the finals of the last Heroes of Cards?
I didn't know that.
So he's trying to get his victory this time around. He was facing
Going-
RDU and he lost in the finals of the last one.
He's
Wow.
going for the redemption.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what that match has to offer. We're going to be back 5 or 6 minutes while the players get set up.